Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Now, can we get real? I mean, like really real about women's health for a minute. Not the aesthetic 5 a.m. morning routines or the drink lemon water and levitate BS. I'm talking about those practical habits that actually make a difference in our chaotic lives. So today we're diving into those 6 realistic, healthy habits that women genuinely need. And these are backed by science and not just social media. Now, before we jump in, drop a comment down below about a habit that you're already using every day and one from this video that you might try and use. Your comments actually help to fuel this video to get to more listeners and viewers. And the best part about it is it's 100% free. Oh, and one quick mention, hun. Check out my LTK shop for all the items that I genuinely use and love. And they're affordable too, which we need. Now let's get into these game-changing habits.
Drnina, the girl next door. Beautiful brown baby doll.
We gotta start setting those boundaries that protect our well-being. So picture this, it's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're finally relaxing in bed or on the couch after a long day. And then your phone rings. It's your coworker asking about something that could absolutely wait until tomorrow. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you feel that familiar rush of anxiety, that pressure to respond right away. I've been there. Last year, I even did it at a friend's wedding, actually missing out on the important parts because my fingers had to be busy answering questions. That, y'all, was my breaking point. Real talk, y'all, women are expected to be available to everyone. Bosses, partners, friends, family, who don't want a piece? At all hours and in all spaces, but let's be real, if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't do it. This boundary-less existence is literally damaging our health. So here's the realistic approach. Start setting 3 essential types of boundaries. We're gonna start small. Time boundaries. That's blocks of non-negotiable time set up for yourself that no one can interrupt, even if it's just giving yourself 20 minutes. Digital boundaries. Create phone-free zones or times. Maybe it's no work emails after 7 p.m. or no social media first thing in the morning. And then those relationship boundaries. Practice saying no without explaining yourself. Know this, no is a complete sentence. What does science say about this? Science shows that women who set clear boundaries express or have less stress, improved immune function, and report greater life satisfaction as opposed to those who don't. So get you some boundaries. We're also gonna work on prioritizing sleep over everything else. Remember when we used to brag about getting only 4 hours of sleep? I'll sleep when I'm dead. That grind culture had us in a chokehold. I can remember saying that kind of stuff all through my 20s. Now I realize that I was basically speed running towards that dead outcome. Let's be honest. We're constantly told to wake up earlier to be more productive, but sleep deprivation is literally taking us out. So here's the realistic approach. Instead of adding more to your morning routine, focus on those consistent sleep times. Even 15 minutes more of quality sleep time is better than an extra workout, believe it or not. Science says this about it. Women are 40% more likely to suffer from insomnia than men. Because you know one thing they're going to do is have the audacity and get their sleep. And sleep deficiency is actually linked to more than just being sleepy. It's linked to a weakened immune system, weight gain, and even mood disorders. So sleep is essential. Now we got to add in ways to move that don't feel like punishment. Confession time. I'm a big runner and I actually love it. But back in the day when I didn't, I used to force myself to run at least 3 miles a day just because I thought that's what healthy people do. Yes, I grew to love running, but at the time, absolutely not. I hated every second of it. It was times where I would be on the treadmill literally counting down the seconds. Very miserable. And then guess what happened? Back then, I would quit after 2 weeks every single time. I was putting way too much on myself. Here's the real talk. Exercise should never feel like torture. And sometimes the fitness industry wants us to think that we gotta be miserable in order to be healthy. But here's the realistic approach. Find movement that feels good to your body. Dancing in the living room, walking while listening to podcasts. That's one of my favorite pastimes. Stretching during TV commercials, doing a stair climber, or even just walking on a walking pad. All of those things are going to give you something good for your body. Science says this about it. Research shows that enjoyable movement is way more sustainable, and it provides the same health benefits as structured workouts when done regularly. So just getting up and moving and doing something you enjoy is going to give you as much as someone who has these structured, hardcore workouts daily. And while I have those now, I still get into movement that I just enjoy for me. It's important to decenter men from your decision making. Now, I know you like, holla. What we talking about now? Picture this. You're standing in your closet trying to decide what to wear. And the first thought isn't what makes me feel amazing, but maybe what would he or some random man think looks good? Or maybe you find yourself in the gym trying to do exercises that you absolutely hate, but because you heard that it will give you the body type that men supposedly prefer. And you do all of this instead of creating strength that makes you feel more powerful. Sometimes you just got to sit back and say, wait, whose body is this? It's mine. I got to live in it. So let's be honest. Many women choose to make health decisions based on how they'll be perceived by men. And while it's nice to look good, first off, if you look good for yourself, it's going to last longer. You're going to feel better about it, and you'll care less about what other people have to say about what you choose to do. But I'm going to be real. I know we want to look good to somebody, absolutely. But what I'm saying is it should matter to you first. And some of us critique ourselves and others based on what we wear, how we look, what we choose to eat. I mean, everything for the pleasure of men. So the realistic approach, dress to impress? Absolutely, but impress yourself first. Work out for your health and how it makes you feel. This applies whether you're single, dating, or married. And before making a health choice, ask yourself, am I doing this for me or for the male gaze? If it's not for you, then reconsider. So what does science say about this? Studies show that women with stronger internal motivation for health, they maintain these good behaviors longer, and they also report higher satisfaction. So yeah, you can look good and take good care of yourself, and the output might be that you look good for other people. But the truth is, looking good for you is going to shine out regardless. So make sure you're making decisions for you. Start asking yourself, am I wearing this for me? Am I doing this for me? My hair, is it for me? Just ask yourself certain questions, and it'll make everything clearer for you. Y'all, it's important for us to practice basic hygiene that actually matters. So there I was, standing in the feminine hygiene aisle, looking over all these feminine washes, and I came upon one that was like $45, honey. Said that it would help you to smell like the beautiful meadows. I had to text one of my friends real quick because I got several great gynecologist friends. I sure do. I had to have a good laugh with them. And she wrote back, who would actually be buying that? But somebody is. Real talk, the feminine hygiene industry wants you to buy products you don't need for problems you don't even have. And I had to even learn this. I mean, you get suckered in even when you know the science behind it. So here's the realistic approach. Focus on the basics. Regular hygiene, changing your underwear daily, hand washing, and using mild soap on external areas only. Skip a lot of those specialty products. What does science have to say about this? Gynecologist confirms that overwashing, it really does disrupt your natural pH and also your healthy bacterial balance. And that can lead to more infections and not fewer, hun. We also got to schedule those mental health check-ins like any other appointments. Last year, postpartum, I had a complete breakdown in the cereal aisle at the grocery store. Just sobbing. I don't even know if it was Chex Mix or Cheerios. Not because I had a specific tragedy. It was because I had spent 6 months straight taking care of the little one, the house, other things. Even though I'm supported, I still felt like I wasn't really looking at myself and what I needed. So let's be honest. Women are socialized to care for everyone else, while ignoring sometimes our own emotional needs. Most times. The realistic approach, though, put a weekly 15-minute check-in with yourself on your calendar and treat it as a non-negotiable, just like you would any other appointment. And what does science have to say about this? Regular emotional self-assessment reduces the likelihood of burnout, and it improves our overall mental health outcomes, especially for women that are juggling multiple care responsibilities. And most of us are. Even if you're single, you have multiple things that you have to tend to, whether it be work, whether it be your home, other things, family members. There's just so many things we have to consider and juggle. And you want to make sure you're taking care and checking in with yourself. And I'm not just talking about therapy. Therapy is great. And y'all know I'm always going to be a strong proponent for that. But also just the time it takes to feel about you. What do you feel about you? What do you think about you? What's going on with you? And that's really doing a self-assessment and taking the time with yourself. So there you have it, y'all. There's those 6 realistic habits that actually make a difference without you having to make a complete overhaul on your life or wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Which of these resonated with you the most? Drop a comment below and let me know. Remember, with your engagement, other people find this video. And if you want to see more real science-backed content like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And check out my LTA for all the products that I've mentioned. Until next time, make sure you're taking care of yourself in ways that actually matter. All right, y'all, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll signing out. Peace.